Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Big Brothers Big Sisters podcast, where we are kicking off our campaign in July of Match Madness, where we are trying to match 10 children off of our waiting list.
We want to thank Republic State Mortgage. At Republic State Mortgage, they build relationships one home at a time. They lend money so you can invest in the real estate market. They're located at 123 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. They specialize in FHA, USDA, UA, and conventional loans, and they are our local lending experts. They love face-to-face applications, but with the current conditions, they also give their borrowers the option to apply online. You can check them out at republicstatemortgage.com for all of your purchase and refinancing needs. Their NMLS number is 62411.
So I am Brittany Carman. I'm a mentoring specialist at Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio.
And I'm Mandy Thomas, also a mentoring specialist at Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio.
My name is Kasey Bassett. I am a parent of littles, but I also sit on the board for the OCJS grant. I'm Trey, and I'm a little. I'm Trey Bassett, and I'm a little.
I'm Trey Bassett, and I'm a little.
You say how old you are?
I'm 7, and
That's good.
Yeah, you're 7.
I'm 7, and I'm a little of the Big Brothers Big Sisters program.
Good job.
Awesome. We invited Kasey and Trey to come talk to us today because Trey's waiting for a big in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program.
Okay, so Trey, how long have you been waiting to have a big in the program?
I don't know.
You were in our school program last year, right? And
Yes.
Did you have a big brother or big sister in that program?
Big sister.
And now you want to be in our community-based program.
Yes.
Okay.
What are some things that you want to do with your big in the community-based program?
Go places and have some fun.
What kind of places do you want to go?
Races.
Ooh, the races. Do you like cars?
Yes.
Nice.
And dirt bikes.
Dirt bike races. That'll be cool.
Oh, boy.
So what are some other things that you're interested in? Are you involved in sports or any groups?
I used to be involved in a sport, and you know,
What sport did you do?
for football.
Yeah. Did you do football this year?
No.
Why not?
Well, I don't know if it's going to get canceled or not.
Oh. What kind of person do you think would be the best big for you? What should they like?
Football, sports, and races.
Anything else?
No.
I think when Abby asked you that in your interview, you said that they should drive a certain vehicle. What kind of vehicle do you think they should drive? Do you remember?
No.
What did you say?
A Jeep Wrangler?
Oh, that
Do you
sounds
think
like
they
you.
need a Jeep Wrangler? That
Yes.
would be pretty cool. I agree.
They have to have one.
They have to. What if... Okay, that's good. But it would be pretty cool. Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about your family?
There's my mom, my dad. My dad works on cars. My mom does clothes. And I have 5 brothers. One, he does sports. Same sport as
You
me.
have 3 brothers.
Well, 3. Whatever.
There's 5 kids total. There you go.
5 kids total. Whatever.
That's all right.
And I have 3 brothers. One does sports, like me. The other one, camp. And the other one, he's littler than me. He just stays at home with me.
So all of your brothers have bigs or have someone that they're going to transition from being in the school-based program with a big to the community-based program. And you are trying to find one for you, right?
Yep.
What are some things that your brothers have got to do with their bigs that you haven't got to do?
Go to Starbucks.
Go to Starbucks.
And one got to go to a Browns game.
Oh.
Game.
Is that something you would like to do?
Yes.
Are the Browns your favorite football team?
Yes.
Nice. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A firefighter.
Why?
Because even though I like to set fires, doesn't mean I can't put out them.
Oh, well, that's good. You like to build them in the fire pit. Let's just clarify.
Yes.
And then you can put them out. Perfect.
Yes.
Nice.
So you like to build campfires?
Yes.
Do you like to camp outside?
Though that one doesn't let me.
Mom doesn't let you yet.
Nope.
You'd
Maybe
like
when you're older.
Hey, maybe today because my neighbors are camping out.
Yeah. We bought a pop-up camper. Mom doesn't sleep in tents.
That's camping out.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Same
roughing it
thing.
as it gets. There's no air conditioning and no bathroom. Okay.
Do you like to do stuff outside?
Yes.
What else do you do outside?
Ride bicycles.
Yep. You do any swimming?
Yeah. But today's the first day swimming at my house.
Cool. You want to ask Kasey some questions?
Sure. Okay, so Kasey is the parent of several of our littles.
Yes.
She's very involved with our agency, and she and her husband both have put their children in the school-based programs and the community-based programs. So why have you put your children into our program?
Back when I started with Big Brothers Big Sisters was when we got custody of our 11-year-old niece. She had come from a background that wasn't the greatest. She just needed all the help that she could get, and I reached out to the program. In fact, I think I spoke to Mandy at first and was like, look, I need help in any way possible. I need as many good people in her life as I can get there. We took her from an FD student to an AB student. She's fabulous, and I honestly believe that having the big in those crucial years of not only her coming to live with us, but also those crucial first preteen and teen years was so beneficial to her.
So you've seen growth in her through her having the influence of a big.
Absolutely. She's actually who we started with, and then we kind of worked down the line with the other kids because they all were like, well, we want our own person.
So how have your other children benefited from having a big?
They have all benefited a lot. We have our oldest, obviously, she's 17 now, so she was a big at East School last year, but she's no longer a little. And the 4 boys are all littles. They have been in the school-based program, and now 3 of the 4 are matched in the community program, and Trey is the only one waiting. But they have all benefited from just having that extra person. We have an extremely big family with a lot of different backgrounds that brought these kids to us. They're not all biologically related, and that we have a lot of different circumstances in our house that you don't necessarily see all the time. I know growing up as a kid with 2 parents that were married, I didn't know that there was so many family dynamics. So I've learned that a lot as it was thrown in my lap. But seeing Asia go through that program and knowing that that was available and it wasn't only for troubled kids, because I think that is where a lot of people say, oh no, my kids don't need somebody. I think it's important that everybody realizes that whether you're a perfect parent or not a perfect parent, nobody's perfect. Whether you're married, not married, single, working, not working, every kid needs their own person. And whether we as parents are that person for them or not, it's okay to not be. It's okay for them to want another adult and have that relationship and bond that they wouldn't necessarily get in a home with 5 kids, the one-on-one attention.
You just answered my next question. You're a very supportive, engaged parent with all of your children. So that's something that I was going to talk with you about is a lot of people don't put their children in the program.
Absolutely.
They don't feel that they feel like it's for a certain type of child or a certain type of family.
It absolutely. And I think that I went in with that mindset before. When I came in blind, I was looking at, okay, it was for a specific reason, for a troubled girl who needed the assistance. But as I got to know the girls and the program and the things that they offered, I realized quickly how it could benefit any child, regardless of disability or person or race or gender. All of them can benefit in any way. I mean, it's just unreal what I've learned by seeing you guys interact and being a part of this program.
I'm glad you say that because we love having you and all your children in our
thank
program.
you.
What activities do your children and their bigs usually do together?
A lot of the time, the bigs will pick them up and they will take them, my boys especially, to do outdoor activities. They've done a lot of swimming, pool parties and camping and fishing, and they've done a lot of different things that I guess on a one-on-one level we don't do, so they feel more included and it's their thing. They get to have their time. They get to go with their person, and they really enjoy going to do those things, laser tag, escape rooms. I mean, you name it. They've come up with things that I as a mom would never think to take my kids to go do, and not because I don't have it or because any reason, just because I don't think about it. Mm-hmm.
I just want to throw in that there's no requirement for kids that are going to enroll into our program. The only thing that we ask is that their parent guardian is involved and that they want to have a big. So there's no certain income that you have to make or requirements of any sort. It's just, does your kid want a big?
And as Kasey said, we feel that children can benefit from having as many positive adults in their lives as possible.
It takes a village.
It sure does. It sure does.
So Trey, we're going to help you find your person, right?
Yes.
So for people who may be on the fence and who may be considering volunteering but aren't sure if it's the right fit for them, from a parent perspective, what would you say to them?
I would highly encourage you to volunteer your time. Big Brothers Big Sisters only requires you to spend 4 hours a month with a child. That can be broke down in any way, 1 hour a week to a solid 4-hour chunk. And these kids look forward to that. They need that, and I highly encourage you, if you don't know anything about the program or you don't know about these kids or you think it's a certain type of kid, look into the whole background, look into what they stand for, and just realize that you can benefit a child, whether it's taking them and spending $100 or if it's just taking them and spending your time. They really enjoy that adult companionship.
Because your children have bigs that are different genders,
Absolutely.
different ages, different personalities. And we, as mentoring specialists, that's our job, is to match children with mentors that we feel meet their needs and interests and can help them work toward their goals.
Yes, I have a son that is matched with a couple, which I think that is something that some couples don't really know that they can do, is to do it together. And that's been very beneficial for my son Hayden, because he gets the love and compassion from the woman, but also kind of the man, like Levi taught him how to shoot a blow dart. So, I mean, yes, he gets the man. I get to do manly things, so.
Wow. So he kind of gets the best.
Yeah, best of both worlds, for sure.
How do you think Trey can benefit from having a big?
I think Trey will benefit in the same way that all of the kids do. They just really enjoy that one-on-one time. It's their person. It's their thing. They seem to just absorb more when they know that it's not the family as a whole. It's not my brothers. It's me. It's my person. It's my time. And they absorb and soak so much of that in, because they don't get a lot of that one-on-one time in a family of 7.
It just makes them feel special that someone wants to come and spend time just with them.
Yeah. Absolutely. And they know they have that to look forward to. A lot of times it's scheduled in advance, and I have a calendar and we write it and they count down days. I mean, how many more days? How many more hours?
That's awesome.
And for volunteers, we only ask for 4 hours a month. So really, and parents are flexible with what times that you can come pick up your little and take them to do things. And it could be as easy as going to the store and getting groceries that you need.
Absolutely. I think that that's important too, that they realize that it doesn't take a whole lot of money to be a mentor for these kids. I mean, you can add them right along in with your family to do your outings, your errands, whatever, as long as they are included with you. That in itself is enough for them.
Mm-hmm. You having fun? Is there anything that you wanted to say about getting a big or anything else?
No.
Okay.
The man of few words.
Have you done anything fun or exciting this summer?
Yes.
Like what?
Swimming.
Swimming, has that been your favorite?
That's the only thing I've been wanting to do.
Is there anything that you usually do over the summer that you can't this year?
Go to my grandma's.
Yeah.
Because you don't have time.
Yeah.
Sometimes parents are busy. Mm-hmm. So what do you think about the virus that's been going on?
I want it to leave.
You want it to leave? And why is that?
Because I just don't like to be at home every day without going to school and seeing my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Did you miss school at the end of the year?
Yes.
You hope you can go back to school in the fall?
Yes.
Us too. Because then we can go back and I can see you at the schools when we do our program in the schools. I see you
in both.
Yep.
And that's a big part of why we're doing this campaign as well. We've seen a decrease in our mentors that have enrolled in the program, and we have these kids that are sitting on our waiting list waiting for a big, and we're not having as many mentors apply because of COVID-19. And we feel that kids need a mentor now, especially being at home and their activities
After
are
isolated
canceled
from everything that they're used to.
Yes, they're not seeing their friends. They're stuck at home. So, Trey, would that make you feel better if you could go be with a big and do activities with a big?
Yes.
Great. I also think we should talk about, we have 2 programs, a school-based program where kids meet with usually high schoolers after school or during the school day once a week from October through the end of April, which that ended very early for us this last year, and we're hoping that we can start that again next year. And then the community-based program is where 18 or older adults can pick up their littles and take them to go do things out in the community. And kids can be in both. Are you excited to be in both next year? Good.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No.
What about you, Kasey?
I don't think so. I really appreciate you guys for asking us to be on the program. You know, this is very near and dear to our family's hearts in many ways. So we are glad to be here.
Well, thank you for coming.
Mm-hmm.
We like talking to you.
And Kasey, we always appreciate your commitment and support to the agency.
Yes.
Sitting on our boards, being a part of our agency, always being willing to help us out. And Trey, we love having you in the program too.
Say we love Big Brothers, Big Sisters, don't we?
We love Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Big Brothers Big Sisters podcast. Another thank you to Republic State Mortgage for sponsoring our podcast.
Today we talked to Kasey and Trey, a parent and waiting little. He's one of the 26 waiting littles on our waiting list that we're trying to get matched, and he was talking about what kind of mentor he's looking for.
Tune in for more episodes.